Hey, Noah, it's good to see you. How do you feel you've improved the most since you slipped on a Dolphins uniform here?
Just my overall technique and just learning the game. The game is kind of slowing down to me. I feel like it's been hard for a lot of rookies in this class just because we didn't have a preseason, we didn't have like a mini camp or nothing like that. So I really had to progress and just in the meeting room, honestly. The practice has been limited, and so I just feel like just mentally I've really grown. Physically as well, just as far as my technique and stuff like that, just little details of the game and just mentally overall. So,
Barry?
I know. Wesley McGriff told me that he couldn't use you a ton in the slot because they obviously needed you outside. Have you worked there much this week, and how comfortable are you there in nickel packages?
I'm comfortable with doing whatever the coach asks me to do. I'll do whatever they ask me to do, whether it's corner, nickel, safety, it doesn't really matter. I'll play anything on the field they need me to play, and so that's kind of the mentality I have towards that.
Travis?
Hey, Noah, we know that you played cornerback your final 2 years in college after converting from wide receiver. I'm just curious how you feel that transition is going at this point of your career, and if there's anything you've had to kind of work on extra to kind of get you more familiar with the cornerback position.
Like I said before, it's really just a mental part of it. Coming from a wide receiver, it's just it's a whole transition. I really had to switch my mind on things defensively, I would say, and so I really have to learn the game. I feel like a whole different way. I feel like I'm more natural learning it that way, I would say. 'Cause if I wasn't, I wouldn't be here, honestly. And so just that part of the game, I feel like that's why.
Josh?
Hey, no, I wanted to ask about what's it been like having X back in the room, after he came off the COVID and PUP list, and, he was in Zoom meetings and such before, but what's it been like, actually having him on the field next to you and, in the building?
It's a huge he's somebody I looked up to before coming to the league, and it's crazy that I'm playing besides guys like Byron and him, and so it's crazy just seeing him work on the field and him being right next to me is a dream come true. I'm just happy. I'm happy to see him on the field and healthy and everything. I'm just ready to see how he does in the season.
Cam?
Hey, Noah, obviously Igbinoghene is a long name. I want to know if you got any new teammates giving you nicknames, Iggy or anything like that of that sort.
They haven't started it yet, but I think it's coming. I think it's coming soon.
Omar?
Want to ask you, obviously from your experience as a
Omar, you muted yourself there. Hold on.
can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. I know your background is as a receiver and you haven't played cornerback that much, but what is the toughest challenge of playing inside in that nickel role?
Honestly, I would say the receiver can go many different ways. On the side, playing corner or playing outside, you have the sideline as your help, and so you can really use that to an advantage. Inside, you don't really have the sideline, so you can really go anywhere you want depending on the coverage you're in. So that's why I feel like slot is probably. I feel like slot is harder just mentally. Physically, I think corner is harder, but mentally is inside. You have to know a lot of things. I would say.
Joe?
Noah, cornerbacks have to have like the ultimate confidence in themselves, kind of like a baseball closer. Even if they give up a homer, they got to come back on the next play or the next day. I'm wondering, early in the season, you're going to be matching up against guys like Julian Edelman and Stephon Diggs, guys you probably watched on TV. What kind of approach do you take to that? How do you feel about doing that? Real soon.
Honestly, I approach the game like I'm going to dominate every single game. This is the mentality I have. Like you said before, playing corner in this league, in any league, you're going to get beat. I don't care who you are, you're going to get beat. And so even the greatest get beat. And so it's all about the next play. That's all our coaches preach us. And so I feel like you wouldn't be able to be on this level if you didn't have that mentality, because stuff is going to happen, just like life as well. And so I approach it like that. I approach like any game I'm going to dominate who I'm going against. And so I'll never change that.
Al?
No, I wanted to ask you about special teams, what you're expecting and what your comfort level is as a potential return man in the NFL.
I'm comfortable doing anything my coaches asked me. I did return in college at Auburn, and so it's something I've been doing kick return for a very long time. So it's something I'm very comfortable with. Whether that's playing whatever special teams they want me to play, I'm willing to play. And so I'm just ready to get out there.
Travis?
Hey, Noah, I wanted to ask you about your position coach, Gerald Alexander. We've had a chance to talk to him a few times, and he seems very direct but also intense and very to the point that way. I'm just curious what your experience has been like with him so far and what you've taken away from him, both on the field and in the classroom.
He's taught me, him and my cornerback coach, Charles Burst, has taught me a lot about this game. It's really, there's a lot of things I didn't know coming in that I thought I knew, but there's really a lot of things about this game that I didn't know, and they both sat down and had many conversations with me in the summer. Those one-on-one meetings really, I feel like really got me right mentally just to come in and be a step ahead, I would say. And so I appreciate them from the bottom of my heart, and just they taught me a lot out of besides football as well, just in life and stuff like that. And so I can't wait for what the future holds for all of us. So.
Cam?
Hey, Noah, obviously you were playing a lot of outside corner with X gone. I guess where is your comfort at playing in the slot corner?
I'm comfortable playing anywhere. I'm a baller at heart, so I feel like I can play anything and on the field. And so whether that's offense, defense, special teams, I feel like I can do anything. And so I'm comfortable doing anything.
All right, we'll take two more. Barry?
Noah, I've been curious for months. When you left that meeting on March 5th on campus, you and the other Auburn defenders with Brian and Josh Boyer, what did you emerge thinking? Had you thought, boy, it'd be fun to play for them? Boy, it would be demanding. What thoughts went through your mind that day?
Yeah, after that, I really did. I wanted to play for Miami. That was one of the teams I really wanted to play for. Just everything we're trying to do here. Coach Brian Flores, just his mentality as far as the team, I really feel like we relate just mentality-wise. And so it was, like you said, I really enjoyed that meeting when they came up there to Auburn for Pro Day and stuff. And so it's crazy how stuff works out.
One more. Omar?
Now, you've gone up against many of these guys during practices from training camp. Who would you say is the hardest receiver to defend for you so far?
I can't pinpoint one. They all do a lot of things individually that's different, I would say. And so I can say one person and another person does something else. And so they all really have one thing about their game that really separates all of them. So they all it's been a challenge at times guarding all of them. And so I'm getting used to it, like I said before. And so I'm getting better every single day.
What do they bring to the table? Like you said, they all have one attribute. What's that attribute that stands out to you about this receiving unit?
Speed, physicality, size, got craftiness. It's just that we have every single person like to match what you want in the offense. And so I really feel like we're going to be a very special offense this year. Like I said before, we have every receiver for any category you want. And so I can't wait to see what they do this year.